Again, Erev Shabbos, everybody. Welcome to a quick Jerry's Parsha Ponderings for Parshat Vaera. I just wanted to get this in before Shabbos. A couple of thoughts regarding this week's Parsha. I was looking in Rashi, and it always bothered me, and I was trying to work out exactly what the Torah is saying when Hashem says, Vaera el Avram el Yitzchak el Yaakov be'el Shaddai ushmi Hashem lo nodati lahem v'gam makimoti et briti, etc. And then it says Vahotzeti etchem mitachat sivlot Mitzrayim hamotzi etchem mitachat sivlot Mitzrayim, and then Vehiveti etchem el haaretz. Like Ma'inyan Shmita Itzel Har Sinai. What's going on over here? How is all of this connected? So Rashi comes in and says that, what does it mean, Bekel Shaddai Ushmi Hashem lo nodati lahem? It means that Hashem hasn't kept his word thus far to Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. Okay, interesting. So what is meant by that exactly? Well, Hashem made a promise to Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov that their children, their grandchildren, their great-grandchildren, Atzof Kol Adorot, would inherit Eretz Yisrael. Great. Where's Bnei Yisrael right now? Well, they're slaves in Egypt. So Hashem is saying, Ushmi Hashem lo nodati lahem. I haven't... What? So the question is, what does that mean, Ushmi Hashem lo nodati lahem? So, Hashem is known as lots of different names. Shin Daled Yud, Hashem who contained its force. Hashem contained her, them, it. Hashem contained his force. Hashem is the force, the ultimate force. May the force be with you. But he was able to contain that force into the universe because Hashem's force is limitless. The truth is, we have no idea what's going on out in the universe. We can only get as far as the Webb telescope, and that isn't even a pimple on the back of the cosmos. Okay? Hashem is known as Elohim, God, the Midat Hadin, right? But Hashem is also known as Hashem, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Yud Kei Vav Kei. Was meint Yud Kei Vav Kei? HaYahoveh V'yiyeh. Omer V'yoseh, right? Hatzor Tamim Pa'alo, Ki Chol Dorachav Mishpat. That is HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So Hashem is saying to Moshe Rabbeinu, listen, we got work to do. I made a promise to Avram, to Yitzchak, to Yaakov, that their children would inherit Eretz Yisrael, and that they would be there at Sof Kol Hadorot. V'hotzeti etchem mitachat sivlot Mitzrayim. And I said this at my daughter Shaindi's bat mitzvah, her bat mitzvah parsha this week. Shaindi, mazel tov. What is Sivlot Mitzrayim? Why does it say mitachat? Why doesn't it say V'hotzeti etchem mitachat avodat Mitzrayim? Hamotzi etchem mitachat, the suffering. Sivlot means to suffer, but it doesn't only mean that. Ani lo yachol lizbol et zeh. Right? I can't tolerate. What it means is to tolerate. To tolerate Mitzrayim, to tolerate the idea of being, to say, that's what it is. Ein ma lasot. Nothing we can do. This is the way it worked out. What are you gonna do? No, we don't tolerate that. We are Bnei Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. We are Bnei Yisrael. We don't tolerate it. There's no tolerance. We have to say, Just like Hashem said, Dai, Omar Dai, Kel Shakai, Kel Shaddai. We are saying Dai. We're not going to tolerate Sivlot Mitzrayim. And then it says, how do we get out of this slave mentality, the mentality of the galut, that we are second class citizens, that we are just hanging out in the diaspora. Vehiveti etchem el haaretz. That's how we get out mitachat sivlot Mitzrayim. And remember, if we don't do it ourselves, Hashem has many treatments to make us realize where we need to be and whom we need to be. Shmi Hashem, Haya Hove V'yiyeh. Hashem is perfect. Hashem, when he makes a promise, it will be fulfilled. And it'll be fulfilled one way or the other. It will happen. Just as World War II ended when Hashem said die, when Hitler decided to attack Russia in the winter, hello, right? All you had to do was look back to Napoleon and know that was a bad idea, right? But Hashem said die. Now it's time to leave Mitzrayim. In that case, Mitzrayim was Europe, but fill in whatever blank you want. Hashem said die, and the midah of Yud Kei Vav Kei took over, that the promise must be fulfilled, that everything must work perfectly. And it always does. The Torah is a user's manual. For best results, use only as directed. Does it mean that if you don't look at the instructions on an IKEA, I mean, you could put it together, it might not be exactly as it should be. It'll work. You don't have to follow the Torah, right? It's not going to work well, right? You'll be missing a leg somewhere. It'll be off kilter. For best results, use only as directed. Hashem said, this is the way it should work. Something to think about as we read the Parsha this Shabbat. So, Shabbat hi makar habracha. Shabbos is the source of all blessings. As my man Walter says, don't roll on Shabbat, enjoy the Shabbat. Plenty to do, to relax, to read the Parsha with your children, enjoy the Tanugim of Shabbat, the Menucha of Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Have a wonderful, restful, and a guten gesund Shabbat.